Hey y'all, Mama Snark here. We are here at Port Orleans French Quarter and we are gonna do a little video. I am here with a girlfriend, Lauren. She has a YouTube channel as well, Oscar Mike Outdoor Adventure, so I'll link her channel down below too. But we're staying here at Port Orleans French Quarter, two girls from Louisiana. So we are gonna do a little video on reviewing the Louisiana food that they have to offer here and see, how it holds up to actual New Orleans food. So follow along. So they said currently these are the only specialty beignets, which don't look appealing, so we went with regular. We did an order of the regular 3 Mickey Beignets. Apparently it comes with a dipping sauce, which, like she and I said, beignets don't come with dipping sauce, so that kind of threw us. But you can choose caramel, chocolate, or strawberry, so we got caramel. And as always, if you get beignets, you have to shake up the powdered sugar. So. So, food review, Louisiana girl. We'll see how these measure up. Oh my God, these are hot. They are out of the fryer. All right, so.
Fresh.
Yeah, definitely fresh. Get my face out of there. So far, it looks promising. Go-to beignets in Louisiana, Cafe Du Monde is the classic one that's in the French Quarter, or they have them like all over. But Coffee Call is my favorite in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But I'll do a little, I know it is very hot. A little cross section. I'm gonna try it without sauce first. We'll see. It's good, but it tastes more like a donut than a beignet. I don't know how to explain it unless you've had like Louisiana beignets before, but beignets don't taste like donuts because I'm not a big donut fan and I love beignets. So for me, it's not quite there. It's definitely more like doughy than it should be. What's your thoughts?
It's a different texture.
Yeah, like it's.
It's a good flavor.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely dense.
Yeah.
I feel like
half the time you get the ones,
completely empty in the middle. Yeah, what they should look like. So these do not have that like hole in the middle. It's like thick all the way through, which, like me. Now I'm gonna try. Let's try some dipping sauce and see. I'm gonna get powdered sugar all over this camera.
Put the honey on these, do they? Like you know how Princess
yeah, which was also wrong.
I know, right?
All right, so we got the salted caramel dipping sauce. All right, caramel dipping sauce.
Oh, is it not good?
No, it's good, but salted caramel tastes more like butterscotch. I think these do need it because these are more dry, I think, than our beignets at home.
Yes, the sauce did help, but you're right. It is
Yeah.
very more butterscotch.
It's
salty.
Yeah, it's definitely more butterscotch, like salty than caramel, but it's
I guess
good.
It was salted caramel.
Yeah,
It wasn't just caramel. Yeah.
it's good. I'm not saying that's not good. I'm just saying the ones at home are better. So come to Louisiana. Yeah, but yeah, so that's round one for trying Louisiana food here at a Louisiana hotel. All right, waiting for Uber to pick us up. 6 minutes away. I went in to get, I was gonna do the jambalaya or the gumbo, but y'all, when I saw the pot of jambalaya, it was red and it was wet. I couldn't do it. I'll continue my Louisiana eats at the Flower and Garden Festival when we come back in May. I couldn't do it. It was red. And it was wet. And jambalaya is not supposed to be either of those things. Jambalaya is supposed to be brown and dry. It's kind of like a rice dressing, I guess would be the most comparable. Yeah, it's not supposed to be wet or red. So I couldn't do it. I chickened out. So I got chicken strips. All right, guys, we are here at Flower and Garden Festival, continuing the Louisiana food theme. See the pavilion back there? So we're gonna try everything on the festival menu that relates to Louisiana food. They've got gumbo, muffaletta panini, which is interesting, and a bananas foster bread pudding. So we're gonna give everything a try and let you know how it holds up to our Louisiana taste buds. And this is the part of the video where I switched to narration because it was very loud. So this is the muffaletta panini. We got the gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo. And then we also got the bananas foster bread pudding here, which I'm going to go over and kind of tell you my thoughts on each of these dishes as, like I said, a Louisiana native. So first up, we have the gumbo. This was a little too thick to be a traditional gumbo. It did have nice big pieces of chicken and sausage in it, which tasted great. But gumbo is more of kind of like a thicker broth, whereas this is almost more of like a gravy, like a thick gravy. The taste-wise, it didn't taste bad. But as someone, like I said, that has grown up on this food, it was very spicy, which is odd for a gumbo. Like gumbo usually has a little bit of cayenne to season the chicken, and the rest of the spice is made from the roux, which is like onion, things like that. This spice, I can't quite put it like my finger on it, what the spice was, but it was extremely spicy. Like we were both sweating at the end of having a couple of spoonfuls of this. So this was not a gumbo. It was kind of like a weird spicy gravy type thing. So not gumbo. That does not pass the Louisiana vibe check. And then next up on the list, we have one of my favorite dishes, which is a muffaletta. So this is a muffaletta panini. So it was on this very, very toasted and crispy bread, which was good. Let me add some more of that olive mix on there because I love the olive salad mix on muffalettas. It's my favorite. But the panini bread was like extremely hard and crispy. And sometimes a muffaletta will have like a little bit of a toast to it, but the bread was off. Traditionally, these are served on like a sesame seed bun. And this, like, it had good flavor, but there wasn't enough meat. There wasn't enough of that salad spread, and the bread was just off. Like I said, it was very thick and crunchy, and it also had like a bunch of herbs baked into it, which those were good, but it was not a traditional muffaletta. And then lastly, we have this bananas foster bread pudding, which was really good. Again, they didn't quite make the mark. The sauce was a little bit too dark and too thick for traditional bananas foster, which is more of like a lighter kind of caramel texture to it. But it was pretty good. The bread pudding was very moist and had big chunks of banana in there. And it had a good overall flavor. So this was the star of the show out of all three of those items. But that is it for our kind of review of Louisiana food from Louisiana Girls. Come to Louisiana if you want to actually taste the real thing. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a like and a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow along for more content.